Welcome to GOA365 English News Bulletin. I'm Anjali and these are the headlines. Government seeks postponement of panchayat elections by 1 month, says budget session from July 11 to August 12. HC reserves order. South Goa District Road Safety Committee takes steps to streamline transportation of children coming to, going from to school. Solve haphazard parking, traffic congestion issues. Met Department maintains orange alert status for today and tomorrow. Very heavy rainfall accompanied by strong winds likely. And now for the news in detail. Goa government today sought postponement of panchayat elections due to budget session of Goa Legislative Assembly scheduled from July 11th to August 12th. The court heard all parties and had reserved its order. In the government's fresh application filed before High Court today, AG said that if panchayat elections are held as per order, it will be difficult to transact businesses of assembly in view of Model Code of Conduct, while seeking an extension of 1 month.
The High Court had yesterday directed the government to hold panchayat elections within 45 days. The court had rejected the earlier two reasons, non-completion of OBC reservation and rain, given by the government to postpone the elections. Listen to the various parties involved in the arguments today.
The government applied to the court to say that we are going to hold a budget session of the assembly from 11th of August to 11th of July to 12th of August, as a result of which it will be difficult to go ahead with the election for two reasons. One reason is that if the code of conduct is issued by the election commission, in that situation it will be difficult for the budget session to go ahead. This was our submission. Secondly, we requested the court that by your own direction we have a time to hold the election by 12th of August. Now we requested the court that instead of 12th of August we will hold it in September, although we are ready to issue the notification immediately, subject to the election commission agreeing to not to impose the code of conduct and impose it after 12th of July. That the court heard us for almost now 1.5 hours and court has reserved the order.
The government has sought extension of time of around 30 days on the ground that legislative assembly is fixed and it is a budget session of legislative assembly. Budget is required to be passed. Now the stand of the election commission in this kind of a situation is that yes, we want the elections to be held, but election process and the assembly session cannot go together at the same time, because the machinery which is used, the staff which is used, cannot be is basically the same. So that will become one obstacle. And more than this obstacle, the bigger obstacle is the moment code of conduct comes into force. What will happen is once code of conduct, the government cannot declare schemes, government cannot declare programs. All those restrictions which are covered under the code of conduct will come into picture. So it is in view of which both things cannot go together, and that is what we have expressed to the Honorable High Court.
त्या संदर्भात जे आज हियरिंग झाला तितून आमचे जे वकील आहात त्यांच्यानी टोटल त्याका विरोध केल्लो आसा.
Amar Chawaria for GOA365 from Porvorim.
The government and the Election Commission are trying to block the panchayat elections, Congress alleged today. It argued that after the fact that the High Court had pulled up the government, hidden agenda of the panchayat minister and the government had been exposed.
The High Court has ordered the government to hold the panchayat elections within 45 days. It had also commented on the government's procedure while giving the order. And this was a serious matter, Congress spokesperson Srinivas Kalap said.
कोर्टापुढे हो जो मॅटर आसलो तेतून कोर्टान सगळ्यात पयलीं पॅराग्राफ 5 एक क्वेश्चन तयार केला की वेदर बोथ गव्हर्नमेंट ऑफ गोवा एंड द स्टेट इलेक्शन कमिशन आर जॉइंटली एंड सेवरली अवॉइडिंग होल्डिंग इलेक्शन. हो प्रश्न कोर्टा फुडें टाकलो की तुमी दोगूय जाण मेळोन इलेक्शन अवॉइड करपाची प्रयत्न करता काय. आणि फायनली कोर्टाच्या अशें मत जालें की हय इलेक्शन कमिशनाचो मातसो फॉल्ट आसा, पण मुख्य म्हणजे गोवा सरकार मुद्दामून जावन इलेक्शन होल्ड करपाक. सगळ्यात आश्चर्याची गोष्ट म्हणजे जजमेंटूच सांगता कोर्टाचे, कोर्ट आश्चर्य व्यक्त करता की इलेक्शन कमिशनाचेर गोवा सरकारचे जे पंचायत डिपार्टमेंट आसा ते आरोप करतात सप्रेशन ऑफ मटेरियल फॅक्ट्स एका कॉन्स्टिट्युशनल बॉडीचेर. हे कोर्टान अजिबात सहन करून घेतलेले ना. तुमची जबाबदारी भारताच्या कॉन्स्टिट्युशनाच्या अंडर स्पेशली हे आर्टिकल जे आसा पंचायत राज इलेक्शनाचे त्या प्रमाणे तुमची जबाबदारी 243E(3) अंडर की टर्म सोंपच्या आधी इलेक्शन घेवकूच जाय. इट इज इनवायलेबल हो शब्द वापरला कोर्टान. आणि तरी सुद्धा तुम्ही स्वतः अश्यो भानगडी करतात की इलेक्शन जावचें न्हू. म्हणजे लोकांचो जो लोकशाही अधिकार आसा ते सोंपोवपाचें काम गोवा सरकार आणि हे पंचायत डिपार्टमेंट आणि शेवटी मागीर जबाबदारी येता पंचायत मिनिस्टराची हेंच्यांनी केल्लेले आसा. हे आयज हायकोर्टाचें मत जाल्लेलें. कोर्टान ऑर्डर गव्हर्मेंटाची कॉश केल्लेली आसा आनी तांकां ताबडतोब इलेक्शन घेया म्हणून सांगलेलें आसा. इलेक्शनाच्या दिसा लोकांनी हे लक्षांत दवरचें की हे जे सरकार आसा हे तुमचे अधिकार सोंपोवपाचें काम करीत.
The High Court's order to hold panchayat elections has exposed the government's inefficiency, the Congress alleged. As a result, the government stood exposed, GPCC President Amit Patkar said.
सुप्रीम कोर्टाचो जजमेंट 4 मार्च 2021 जालो. तुमचे कडेन मोर दॅन 1 year आशिल्ले, तुम्ही अजूनही ट्रिपल टेस्टाचेर कांयच काम चालू केल्लें ना. when our member had gone and checked with OBC commission, तो म्हणटा आपूण मामलेदाराक धाडला पूण ताजेर काय मुखार मुवमेंट जायना. सो हाजे वयल्यान एक सिद्ध जाता की हे सरकार प्रोबेबली द पंचायत मिनिस्टर हॅड सम वेस्टेड इंटरेस्ट म्हणून हे इलेक्शन डिले केल्लें आनी एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर घातले तांकां जाय ते. सो म्हाका दिसता येस्टरडेज जजमेंट विच हेज कम, द ऑनरेबल हाय कोर्ट हेज एक्सपोज्ड that the state government is bad and has failed in governance.
Vincent Rosario for GOA365 from Panjim.
India recorded 14,506 fresh COVID-19 cases and 30 deaths in the last 24 hours. As many as 11,574 patients recovered from the infection, leaving a total of 99,602 active cases in the country and closely inching towards the 1 lakh mark. Goa meanwhile breached the 200 mark with 201 fresh cases reported today. However, no deaths were reported today. Here's more on the COVID situation.
A day after reporting 2,369 new COVID-19 cases, Maharashtra recorded 3,482 cases on Tuesday with a surge of 47% in the last 24 hours. Also, 5 COVID fatalities were also recorded in Maharashtra for the third consecutive day. Meanwhile, Delhi reported 874 fresh COVID-19 cases and 4 more deaths due to infections, while the positivity rate has declined to 5.18% according to data shared by the city health department. The country's first homegrown mRNA COVID-19 vaccine has received emergency use for the age group 18 and above. In a late night development, the DCGI approved the 2-dose mRNA vaccine on Tuesday. The drug regulator has also approved Serum Institute's COVID-19 vaccine Covovax for restricted emergency use in children aged 7 to 11 years, subject to certain conditions. Meanwhile, Union Health Secretary Rajesh Bhushan has asked states to step up vigil and prepare for mass gatherings or yatras in the coming months in order to ensure that participants traveling within the states. 14,506 COVID cases reported today, 30 deaths reported in the country in the last 24 hours. Recovery rate recorded at 98.58%. Daily positivity rate recorded at 3.35%. Weekly positivity rate recorded at 3.30%. 197.46 crore COVID vaccine doses administered so far. Goa meanwhile has been reporting more than 100 cases on daily basis, with deaths being reported for the last 2 days. While tourism and monsoons are in full swing in the state, the government has urged citizens to get tested and wear masks in public places. Active cases in the state too have been nearing the 1000 mark. Bureau Report GOA365.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. Government has cleared the recruitment of post for PSI when this matter is being inquired by the government itself. Clearing these posts which are pending for the inquiry itself suggests that there is a scam in the recruitment, Goa Forward alleged today. It demanded that the entire recruitment process be scrapped and new recruitments done. Here are the details.
Goa Forward's Vikas Bhagat said they have brought this scam to the notice of the Prime Minister. Government should learn from the recent raps by High Court on PWD jobs and panchayat elections. He said that his party will take up the matter with the judiciary if the process is not scrapped.
एका वटेन तू चौकशीचे आदेश दिता आणि दुसऱ्या वटेन रोखडाच तू ते पोस्ट घेतले त्या भुरग्याक रिक्रूट करपा खातीर जे प्रोसिजर लागता ओरिजिनल डॉक्युमेंट व्हेरिफिकेशन तेय तू करता जे एका वटेन तुम्ही दाखयता खंय तरी गोडबंगा जाला दुसऱ्या वटेन त्याच भुरग्याक घेवपाक सोदतात म्हणजे तुम्ही कितें सांगपाक सोदतात ते पोस्ट तुम्ही स्क्रॅप करचे. म्हाका याद जाता की 2012 मनोहर भाईचे सरकार आयले त्या वेळाचेर जे भुरगे PSI सिलेक्ट केले त्या भुरग्याचा हायेस्ट मार्क जे असले ते 64% आले, सॉरी 67% आसले हायेस्ट मार्क. आणि आयज जे भुरगे तुम्ही सिलेक्ट केला ते भुरगे 98, 99 चायना बी जशी रेट लायत पळय 99 म्हणून तशी रेटीचे भुरगे जाले. 97 पडला तेच भुरगे सिलेक्ट जाला. ताजी भुरगी सकत जाले म्हणजे अचानक 1-5 वर्सांत त्या भुरग्यांचो इतलो ग्राफ वाडलो, इतले हुशार जाले भुरगे. आमी सरकाराकडे नमळायेन मागतात, गव्हर्नमेंटाकडे मागतात, मुख्यमंत्र्याकडे मागतात उपकार करून ते तुवें पोस्ट स्क्रॅप करचे, नव्यान पोस्ट भुरगे घेवचे जाणे करून एक बरे भुरगे हे PSI जावचे मागीर फुडाराक ते बरे PI आनी DYC मेरेन जातले. कारण तांची सर्व्हिस जर पळयत जाल्यार ती 20 ते 25 वर्सां त्या डिपार्टमेंटाक उरतात. सांगले जर गव्हर्नमेंट आयकना जाल्यार आमगेली लिगल टीम काम करता. आमी निश्चितच कोर्टाक वचपाची आमची तयारी आसा.
Goa Forward also alleged the victims of PWD job scam are calling their leaders to help them out in returning their money back. Government must make sure they get their money back. Goa Forward will support these students.
कितलेशेच भुरग्याले फोन आयले आसात की आमचे पैसे जे आसात ते आता आमी कशे घेवप कितें घेवप. आमी जेन्ना तांकां कळ्ळें की त्या भुरग्या कडच्यान आमकां कॉल येवपाक लागले, आमी दोग-तीग जाणां ज्या भुरग्यांक पयशे दिल्या कॉल केल्ले आसा तांचे पयशे रिटर्न जावपाक लागले. अशें जर कोणा आनी खंयच्याय भुरग्याले जर PWD जे पोस्ट आसात जे पयशे घेतलेले आसात त्या भुरग्यान आमकां संपर्क सादचो. कारण शेवटाक ते कश्ट करून भुरग्याले पयशे आसात एका आशेन त्या भुरग्यांक पयशे दिल्ले की आपले जॉब जातले म्हणून. ज्या ज्या लोकांनी पयशे घेतलात ते पयशे त्या भुरग्याले तुम्ही रिटर्न करात, नाजाल्यार तुमची नांवां सकट त्या भुरग्यांक घेवन आमी प्रेस कॉन्फरन्स घेतले. ही शिटकावणी आमी तांकां दितात. जे PWDचे पयशे जे मनशांनी मिडलमॅन जावन एजंट जावन पयशे घेतल्यात त्या भुरग्याक तुम्ही रिटर्न पयशे करात, नाजाल्यार त्या भुरग्याक हांगाच घेवन आमी उघड प्रेस कॉन्फरन्स घेतले.
William Rodriguez for GOA365 from Panaji.
Road safety is an issue in the state given the state of roads and traffic congestion. GOA365 has been highlighting these issues on regular basis. Now the South Goa District Road Safety Committee has taken steps to facilitate the transportation of children coming and going to schools and high schools.
As part of this, ADI and each school have decided to hold meetings and form committees. The South Goa District Road Safety Committee held a meeting at the South Goa District Collector's office. Officials from all departments attended the meeting. Besides children's traffic safety, decisions will also be taken on issues such as signboards, instruction boards, as well as installation of speed breakers in roads near school areas and road widening. Additional District Collector South Goa Paresh Faldesai gave details.
Decided to take various measures for the road safety. Basically and important is the transportation of the school students. We have decided to request all the schools and the ADI to constitute a committee in their school for this transportation of safety of the students. Besides this, various issues like signages are there and various speed breakers and issues, road widening also wherever it is required. That points also we have discussed in the meeting.
Collector also said that concrete steps would be taken to address traffic congestion and inconvenience caused by haphazard parking. Goa can raise some issues like repair of KTC bus stand and widening of roads.
Yeah, that congestion of the traffic is also discussed. Where the DYSP traffic was also present. Some measures were also suggested for the implementation.
So, on the abandoned vehicle and buses are parking on the roadsides. Discussion.
That part is also we have discussed regarding this parking of the vehicles which are not in use. There are two types of vehicles, abandoned vehicles and which are parked. Whether it is not in use, the owner is parking. So we have told this DYSP traffic to identify these vehicles. So further process we can take up.
Including the KTC bus stand, we have asked for an action taken report which we have till date not received. So I've asked the collector to follow up on that. So once, and I will also after this meeting, write and ask for that action taken report, because a detailed report on that inspection was sent by the lead agency to the collectorate and to the PWD, which is supposed to do most of the areas which needed action. Other issues, new issues that we have taken up here is some of the pavements that are huge have to be reduced to broaden the roads. So PWD is looking into that to take appropriate action. Even they've talked about the Ravanphond roundabout, where there is a problem with the traffic and whatever. So they will look at that. They say that they have prepared estimates. Also the road from Margaon going into Kunkoli, some of it is broad and then it narrows down. So wherever it is narrowed down, they have put in an estimate and a proposal for making it a 4-lane road from here to Kunkoli. So that also, they've said they prepared the estimate. So let us see when that will come into fruition.
Sandeep Tuekar for GOA365 from Margaon.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. The feast of Saint Peter and Saint Paul was celebrated today. Fishermen of Goa mark this day with prayers to the saints in honor of the sea, their equipment, and pray for safe fishing. The traditional fishermen at Baina invoked blessings today. Watch this.
आयज आमकां क्रिस्तांवांक एक व्हडलो खुशालकायेचो दीस, कित्याक आयज फेस्त, दोबाजीक फेस्त भागयोन पेद्रू आनी पाऊल हांचें, आनी हे दोगूय जावन आसात व्हडले खांबे इगोर्जेचे, पवित्र सभेचे. तांचे वरवीं जेजूची परगटणी मोठ्या प्रमाणान जाली. उदीक करून रोमा शारांत आनी दुसऱ्याय जाग्यांचेर ह्या दोगांय मनशांनी जेजूक काळजीदारपणान भियेन आसतना, पूण त्याच बरोबर जेजूचेर व्हडलो भाबाट धरून तांणी जेजूक परगट केलो. आयज ह्या दोगूय मनशांचे आमी उडास करता, तांचे भावार्थाचे जिविताचो आमी उडास करता आनी देवाक आर्गां दिता. कित्याक ह्या दोगां मनशां वरवीं जायत्या मनशांक जेजूची वळख मेळ्ळी आनी जेजूस अशें लागीं आयले. आयजूय हे मनीस भावार्थाची स्फूर्ती दितात आमकां सगल्यांक. आनी आयज ह्या खुशालकायेच्या दिसा ह्या जाग्यार, ह्या बायनाच्या गांवांत हांगासर हे वेळेर ही परंपरा आसा दर्याचेर आशिर्वाद घालपाची, ती तुमी सांबाळटात. ह्या उदीक करून बागयोन पेद्रू जो नुस्तें मारपी आसलो ताचो उगडास करून जी परंपरा, जी संवय तुमी हांगासर आशिर्वाद घालपाची चालू दवरल्या, ती एकदम बरी संवय. आनी देवाचो आशिर्वाद आमी न्हयच दर्याचेर मागला, पूण तुमचेरूय सगल्यांचेर, क्रिस्तांवांचेर, हिंदुवांचेर, मुसलमानांचेर, जे तुमी हांगासर एकवटान काम करतात. हो तुमचो वावर धंदो उदीक बरो जावं आनी तुमी सगळीं एकवटान रावूं. तुमी आनी तुमची घरचीं देवाच्या आशिर्वादान उदीक आनी उदीक देवाच्या आशिर्वादान वाडत वचूं, देवान तुमचेर आशिर्वाद घालचो म्हूण हेच आमचें मागणी.
Now for some sports news. India's stand-in captain Hardik Pandya and his team are set to leave for England today. The team has swept the T20 series, but it cannot savour its series win versus Ireland too much as it has to get ready for the test match.
The Pandya-led side are set to play 2 warm-up matches against England, Derbyshire and Northamptonshire. The side are riding high on confidence as they managed to defeat Ireland 2-0. Now they will look to put up on impressive performances in the warm-up games. Bureau Report, GOA365.
Now for the weather. With heavy rains continuing to lash the state, IMD has maintained its orange alert status for today and tomorrow, with very heavy rainfall along with strong winds likely today and tomorrow. Maximum and minimum temperatures meanwhile are expected to hover between 29 degrees Celsius and 23 degrees Celsius respectively. Here's more.
IMD has predicted heavy to very heavy rainfall along with strong winds gusting to 40 km per hour today and tomorrow, as the department has issued an orange alert. Yellow alerts have been issued thereafter up until the 3rd of July, with moderate to heavy rainfall very likely at isolated places. Temperatures meanwhile are expected to stay between 29 degrees Celsius and 23 degrees Celsius respectively. Orange alert issued for today and tomorrow. Strong winds and heavy rain likely today and tomorrow. Yellow alert issued till 3rd of July. Maximum and minimum temperatures today 29 डिग्री सेल्सियस एंड 23 डिग्री सेल्सियस।
आज यानी कि 29 जून को गोवा के रेनफॉल रिपोर्टिंग स्टेशनों से जो रेनफॉल रिपोर्ट किया गया फॉर द पास्ट 24 आवर्स, दैट इज़ व्हाट वी सी ऑन दिस स्क्रीन। तो पिछले 24 आवर्स में सबसे ज़्यादा रेनफॉल रिपोर्ट किया गया केपे से, जो हेवी रेनफॉल की कैटेगरी में आता है 6.5 सेंटीमीटर्स, और दाबोलिन से रिपोर्ट किया गया 5 सेंटीमीटर्स, और बाकी सारे स्टेशनों में बिटवीन 1 to 3 सेंटीमीटर्स ऑफ रेनफॉल रिपोर्ट किया गया। पंजी में रिपोर्ट किया गया 2.3 सेंटीमीटर्स ऑफ रेनफॉल, नहीं तो 22.8 मिलीमीटर्स ऑफ रेनफॉल। और अभी तक का मानसून का अगर हम टोटल क्यूमुलेटिव रेनफॉल देखिए, स्टेट एवरेज रेनफॉल इस सीज़न का, तो दैट इज़ अराउंड 754 मिलीमीटर्स, जो कि नॉर्मल से 13% कम है। और अगर पिछले साल के सेम डेट के डाटा से अगर कंपेयर किया जाए तो लास्ट ईयर ऑन 29 ऑफ जून इट वाज अराउंड 940 मिलीमीटर्स, और नॉर्मल से कुछ 11% हायर था। और आज के अगर इम्पोर्टेंट वेदर सिस्टम के बारे में बोलेंगे तो यू कैन सी हियर देर इज़ इंक्रीज क्लाउडिंग वेस्ट कोस्ट में, गोवा और कर्नाटका रीजन में क्लाउडिंग हम देख सकते हैं ये सैटेलाइट इमेज में, और ईस्ट कोस्ट यानी कि ओडिशा और आंध्र प्रदेश की कोस्ट के साइड में भी हम क्लाउडिंग देख सकते हैं। और ये जो वेस्ट कोस्ट है गोवा के करीब में, वहाँ पे जो प्रेशर ग्रेडियंट है वो भी ज़्यादा है, और लोअर लेवल में विंड स्पीड भी साउथ वेस्टर्ली नहीं तो वेस्टर्ली विंड स्पीड भी ज़्यादा है, तो उसके कारण ज़्यादा इंक्रीज्ड क्लाउडिंग और कंटिन्यूड रेनफॉल एक्टिविटी हम एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं 29 और 30 को। और अगर आप IMD के फोकास्ट को रेगुलरली फॉलो करते हैं तो आपने ये देखा होगा कि अराउंड 26 को ही ये फोकास्ट दिया था मीटियोलॉजिकल सेंटर गोवा ने कि 29 और 30 को स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम 29 ऑनवर्ड्स रेनफॉल एक्टिविटी इज गोइंग टू इंक्रीज। तो द सेम फोकास्ट हैज़ बीन कंटिन्यूड, और दिस इज़ व्हाट दैट वाज इशूड ऑन यस्टरडे कि 29 और 30 को देयर इज़ पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ वेरी हेवी रेनफॉल ओवर गोवा के नॉर्थ गोवा और साउथ गोवा डिस्ट्रिक्ट में एक दो जगह पे 24 आवर्स में 11 सेंटीमीटर से ज़्यादा बारिश हो सकता है, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड वेरी हेवी रेनफॉल। और 3-4 स्टेशनों में दोनों डिस्ट्रिक्ट में हेवी रेनफॉल यानी कि रेनफॉल एक्सीडिंग 6 सेंटीमीटर भी 29 और 30 जून को हो सकता है। सो दैट इज़ वाई ऑन 29 and 30 ऑरेंज कलर वेदर वार्निंग इज इश्यूड।
ब्यूरो रिपोर्ट GOA365 with inputs from IMD.
With that, we have come to the end of this news bulletin. For more news and updates, log on to our website www.goa365.tv. Take care, stay safe and keep watching GOA365.